All right, let the festivities begin. Good afternoon and welcome. As you know, I'm David Antoni, your National President of NSAC. I'm with KPMG and a board member from the Atlantic Chapter. As we begin, please continue to enjoy your meal. The dessert is especially delicious, so have an extra if there's another table. We hope you are enjoying TFAC. We certainly are, I think. After 2 years of virtual learning, we are excited to have TFAC with us again in person. We hope that you have had some time to explore lovely San Antonio and explore the River Walk and the fine dining and all the exciting sights and sound. To maximize your opportunity for socializing and networking, we have streamlined the Recognition Luncheon to honor and celebrate those who have served the cooperative community. Our traditional annual business meeting, which you will not wish to miss, and you won't, will take place via Facebook premiere event on August 25th. So stay tuned. You will be receiving information on how to log in and view and hear our national updates from your from your national officers and pillar committee chairs. We would like to thank our sponsors, Clifton Larson Allen, First American, and Arcos. I guess we could, for graciously sponsoring this event. Our sincere thanks. In addition, we would like to thank in a huge way your planning committee for TFAC. They have worked very hard, long hours, and have done an outstanding job to put together a flawless TFAC. After being away for 2 years. Being rusty, they still did an awesome job. So membership anniversaries. NSAC is long in its paralleled education, resources, and connections in the cooperative tax, finance, and accounting arena. We are the ultimate premier organization in all cooperative areas. But without a doubt, our most valuable resources is all of you, the members, more than 1,600 strong. As our membership continues to grow from within, and we thank you all for spreading the word about NSAC, which has grown our membership, it only grows us stronger, and we all benefit from a mutual joining together of such great professionals that you all are, to bring innovative ideas and solutions to us all. Those new to cooperatives have the unique opportunity to accelerate their knowledge by joining our group and to experience careers with colleagues who are broadly in the business world at colleges and industry leaders, as well as in this society. There is truly no organization like us. Today, we'd like to recognize 2 members that have supported and given back to NSAC over 50 years. As a remarkable and certainly noteworthy milestone, 50 years of membership is, in this day and age, it's hard to believe that we have such wonderful, long-standing members. So we're going to first recognize Ernie Potter. We'd like to invite Ernie to the stage to accept this 50th anniversary. Ernie is president of the Ernest G. Potter Limited and has been a member of NSAC and the Great Lakes Chapter since 1969, 53 years. I guess with COVID, You had to wait a little bit. A little more than 50 years. In addition to his numerous professional contributions, Ernie and his wife Barb are famous for cookies and the hospitality suite at the annual Great Lakes Chapter meeting. I had the pleasure to come. I didn't actually visit the suite, and I'm so disappointed because I was afraid to eat too many cookies. I missed out. But maybe next time I can enjoy those wonderful, warm, delicious cookies that your wife spends all that time baking. So it was great. We had our national board meeting at the Great Lakes Chapter, and we got a chance to award Ernie a small token, the pin that he has on, 50 years, and we invited him to come to TFAC. I personally had the honor to ask you to come to TFAC, and you thought about it, and you ultimately agreed. So we're so happy that you're here, and we have what you selected, this beautiful clock, and they're going to take a picture of us, but I'd like to shake your hands and congratulations.
Thank you, David.
Thank you, Ernie. You got the picture? All right.
I get to go sit down.
You get to sit down and enjoy your dessert. Oh. We also have another 50th anniversary to celebrate. Terry Kunze. Terry is principal at Kunze and Company, LLC, and is a member of NSAC's Northwest Chapter. I had the pleasure of speaking with Terry. Terry explained he has a small practice in transition. They're going through some significant work right now, and they have limited resources. So right now, Terry had to pass, and he had to stay, to get the transaction complete. And he did promise, though, that he would try to come next year when we're in Portland, so it's even more convenient for him. And his son will also attend. His son is a partner at Moss Adams, and so hopefully we'll get a chance to meet him as well. So Terry is very excited about receiving this year's recognition, and he will be with us hopefully next year to be recognized in front of all of you. We will be sure that Terry receives his 50th award, and it's right there, similar to Ernie's. Please join us in a round of applause for Ernie and Terry. Staying on our recognition, next is our Silver Bowl past recipients reward. Many longtime members of NSAC have received the Silver Bowl Award. It is the most prestigious and anticipated award that all of us will hopefully in some way hope to receive, and gives us the incentive as the past recipients to work hard and contribute to NSAC. It bestows to a member of a cooperative professional recognition for their contribution to NSAC and broadly the cooperative profession. This recognition is awarded by an act of the Society's Board of Directors to individuals who have distinguished themselves over a substantial period of time of service, which have enhanced to an unusual degree the accounting profession and image of a cooperative professional as a whole. This year, the National Society of Accountants for Cooperatives is proud to present this award to a very deserving individual who has consistently offered leadership and dedication for the betterment of the cooperative industry. This recipient has become a dedicated member of the society. For a long time, has been a member since 1986. He has served the organization as our national president and represented the Great Lakes chapter as a national director and chapter president. Over the years, he's played a substantial role in contributing to the education of cooperative accounting. There is no shortage of kind words and testimonials from his friends and colleagues that he's worked with over the year. Here's one. He is an individual that has been instrumental in so many people's lives and businesses. He has helped in the advancement of their careers, mentoring others, personally and professionally, and without a doubt, always had the commitment to the cooperative industry. Another, you could go to him with any sort of questions, and he would give you genuine, well thought out answers. If he didn't know the answer, he would reach out to the right resources or connect you with them, and then follow up with you to make sure that he knew that you had received the answer that you needed. Another, he worked tirelessly in everything he's done, and he was committed. You knew it was going to get done, and it would be a quality product. To put it simply, he did what he said he was going to do on time without being reminded. This level of ownership, while it doesn't seem extraordinary, today it is rare in the world we live in for that type of expectation. Another, he had a passion for helping others succeed, and that is what drove him to stay within public accounting for so many long years. You will hear many folks talking about helping people. Jeff lived it. He would never turn down an opportunity for a conversation about cooperatives, or to be honest, really anything else, including Hollywood news, sports, hunting, or fishing. These seem to be his passions, is to help others and talk about anything others are interested in. With nearly 40 years in public accounting and 36 years as a member of NSAC and other professional organizations, recently retired from Clifton Larson Allen, this person is a wealth of knowledge and has made a mark on the cooperative community and with everyone he has come in contact with. It is my pleasure to welcome our 2022 Silver Bowl recipient and say the words with me, the man, the myth, the legend, Jeff Brandenburg. We have a video to share.
Being a longtime member of NSAC, I've had the opportunity and experiences of being introduced to so many good people. When I think of NSAC, I think of individuals that have an incredible amount of knowledge about topics that I'm not overly familiar with, and or new things that we should be considering as a business. When I think of NSAC, I think of individuals that understand the new developments and things that can help businesses, particularly to cooperatives. There's recent acknowledgement of an individual that I've had the pleasure of working with, a strong friendship with over the years, is Jeff Brandenburg. Jeff has been a strong champion of this NSAC society. He's been a good teacher and advocate for so many people, including the youth of the industry. I can see no better recognition than honoring an individual like Jeff, who has taken the time, the energy, and the effort to help those that could benefit from his learnings and his knowledge that he's been able to attain over the years. So Jeff, congratulations on your award, your very well-deserved award, and I wish you the best.
Hi everyone, Mike Wayner, Cooperative Elevator Company, CFO, Pigeon, Michigan. First met Jeff probably over 25 years ago at a Great Lakes Chapter annual meeting, quite a long time ago. When I first met Jeff, I thought he was funny, smart, and a wealth of knowledge even back then. Over the years, we've worked together on quite a few projects, big and small, simple and complex. Jeff's always been there to answer the phone and help me, mentor me no matter what. He took me under his wing when I first met him at NSAC, and he's been a big help over these years. But one of the bigger things with Jeff, I think, is his selflessness in volunteering. It seems like Jeff was always speaking at some event or activity. I always saw his name on the roster. So anybody who's kind of looking to get into ag accounting, this is probably the guy you want to emulate. Jeff, I just want to personally say thanks for all your help over the years. It's been a pleasure working with you. I really appreciate it. I want to congratulate you on your retirement and for winning the prestigious Silver Bowl. Couldn't happen to a better guy. Thanks again.
All righty, Jeff, well deserved. Professionals like you are hard to come by. You have it? Okay. Jeff, congratulations.
Thank you, David.
We're going to ask you to say a few words. I'll treasure this in my hands for a few seconds.
Thanks so much. It's quite an honor to be considered in the same group in recognition as all the people that you saw up on the screen before. They're men and women that I grew up with from the mid-'80s and learned so much with. I was always amazed how much that they would share, even though they might be competitors among firms or competitors among the cooperative industry. When we got together for NSAC, they were always willing to share. And if you picked up the phone, that they were there for you. And I know so many of you in the room do the same thing. But I think that's really part and parcel of what we should be doing as members of NSAC is collaborating between cooperators and really helping each other get through different issues and things that may come about. So I'm deeply grateful for the Great Lakes chapter for being able to participate in what I think is the greatest chapter. I'm a little biased over all the years. The National Board for deeming me worthy of this award. Thank you so much for that. And probably even more than that, thank you for all the friendships and time that we've been able to spend together on an individual basis. Thinking about the speaker that we had yesterday that talked about what is your and, what's your passion. I think really within NSAC, it's developing those relationships and having people that you can speak to and talk to and work through things together. That's really what it's all about. My wife is here today. I thank Maureen and my family for supporting my career over the years and attending so many NSAC chapter meetings and annual meetings. We really had a great time participating in that. I thank Clifton Larson Allen for the opportunity to spend my 40-year career with one firm and to lead their agribusiness and cooperative group of over 200 individuals. And I would finally challenge all of you to think back to that opening speaker that we had yesterday and think about how you can get someone else within your organization involved in NSAC and be a part of this organization. It's one of the best things that ever happened to me. And I certainly am appreciative of this recognition and thank you for your friendship over the years and look forward to the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. You are truly an inspiration to us all. As we recognize our leadership team, we would like to take a moment to thank everyone that has had a huge impact on our members, those aspiring to be members, and our Cooperative Learning Network program, TFACT, and everything educational, Bill Erlenbush. Let's give him a round of applause. Unfortunately, Bill couldn't be here today as he is celebrating his son's wedding, but wanted us to pass along his sincerest gratitude. Bill spent his career working in the cooperative accounting industry and retired from Growmark, and then went on to serve as NSAC's education director for over 9 years. Bill brought invaluable perspectives and insights in developing relevant and timely educational programming. He was always here at TFAC, walking the halls, talking to speakers, participants, sitting in on sessions, looking for topics that could be redone, if you will, for CLNs later in the year. And he always had a full schedule of CLNs, many coming from TFAC. So he was very resourceful and proactive. He didn't wait around for people to instruct him what to do. He went and he took the initiative to make education here at NSAC premier. Bill, so we would like to thank Bill for its outstanding dedication and service as NSAC's education director. Bill, you will be generally missed in this role, but we look forward to working with you in retirement 2.0. I guess Bill tends to come back, so we have Wayne signed, but maybe we have backup. We will be sure that Bill receives the recognition and his gift, a clock very similar to what Ernie just received. I will now like to ask Eric Kreinert, our current National Vice President, to come forward to assist with the recognition of our leaders. Eric.
Thank you, Dave. Since we were not able to do this in person for the last couple of years, we'd like to take a moment to recognize and thank the 20 and 21 board members. We have 2 outgoing board members during this time, Mark Feldman and Bill Miller. While Mark is not able to be here today, we would like to show our gratitude to Mark for serving on the board and giving his time and resources on his term as National Director. We will make sure that Mark gets his award in the coming weeks. Bill Miller, would you come on up? There you are. We would be remiss if we did not thank Bill for his contributions. Bill served as National Director, President, and then extended COVID term as immediate past President, bringing his services to the board to nearly a decade. Bill, we can't find the right words to say how thankful we are. You have distinguished yourself as a judicious steward of our organization over the years, and we are truly thrilled to have this opportunity to present to you in person, token of our appreciation. Thank you. At this time, we would like to ask Nick to join us. Nick, would you please come forward? Nick served as the national president from 2019 to 2021 due to the COVID issues. Certainly an unusual and challenging time. During his tenure as president, Nick made integral advances in recognizing the committees under the 3 pillars, education, resources, and connection, as well as rebranding NSAC with the new logo, which I'm truly impressed with. It was a great job. Nick, we would like to show our appreciation for you for the outstanding dedication with this National President's Award. Also, you got another award as an outgoing board member, so you got 2 of them. It's going, good thing you drove, otherwise you might not be able to get on the... Nick, would you like to come up here and say a few words, please?
I'll say, Eric, that's dangerous, asking me to say a few words. I just want to thank all of you, especially the board, for putting up with me for a little extra time, too. I want to thank all the membership, and I want to tell you that the NSAC is worth it. So go out, get involved, because it is worth it. This organization is dear to me, and it's dear to a lot of people, and I think by just giving a little energy to it, you'll be quite impressed. So thank you.
We'd like to take the opportunity to thank the current board of directors. The society has experienced enormous growth, and we reflect back on this year. Please know that our achievements would not have been possible without you. And as you can see up on the screen here is our national board of directors. We have one additional outgoing board member. Emery Lewis, would you please come forward? Emery, we are truly grateful for you, for your services and energy that you contributed to the success of the society. We are always willing to give your time and willing to put your talents to work for the organization. It was truly appreciated. Thank you. For the past year, Dave Antoni has served as national president with the dedication and tenacity while providing key perspective that moved the organization forward. We've experienced extraordinary growth in membership, achieved record attendance in CLNs, and through the focus on student outreach, we were able to provide 13 scholarships to deserving college students this year, the most since the organization's inception. Under Dave's leadership, the society held the inaugural technical exchanges, what happened last January, and we're so successful, we're going to bring them back again this December. Dave, we are truly grateful for your contributions, dedication, and remarkable leadership. Thank you for your service. Oh, where's it at? There it is. Melissa, hurry up.
Thank you all for such a wonderful recognition. It's truly felt in my heart that you're all my friends and colleagues when we've worked together very closely, not just the board and the officers, but many of you in the audience, and I'm truly grateful for the opportunity. It's been a distinct honor and pleasure serving as your NSAC national president and the opportunity to lead the national board. I've enjoyed this opportunity and grown by it professionally as we've all worked together, rolling up our sleeves, many meetings, phone calls, Zoom, to continue to try to drive this association forward. And we do it little by little every year, and the dividends continue to pay, president from president, board to board. We build upon it. And as Nick instituted, our 3 pillars of education, resources, and connections, this has become the focal point of everything we do at NSAC to drive value to the members of the association. I wish to thank you, the members of NSAC and my colleagues on the national board, for the opportunity to serve and to experience with you our excellent membership growth and continued innovations at NSAC. My national president's remarks will be delivered during our virtual annual meeting on August 25th. Thank you. Now, I did mention the pillar committees. This is very, very important, and we want to give the opportunity for our pillar committee chairs to come up and speak a little bit about their particular committees. Our 3 pillars are education, resources, and connections. As Eric pointed out, it is blazoned on our logo and our taglines. Everything that we show has the 3 pillars. They're the focal point of our organization for all we do to bring value to our membership. Our 3 pillars help define our mission and ensure we are continually focused on what is truly important to our stakeholders, all of you, our current and future members. I would like to ask that our 3 pillar chairs, all who are excited about their new roles, please come forward to provide an update on the respective pillar. Education Chair, our Director of Education, Wayne Sine. Our Resources Chair, Bill Miller from Bollinger, Seegars, Gilbert, and Moss, LLP. And our Connections Chair, Jim Halverson from Clifton Larson Allen. At this time, each will say a few words, but in recognition of our Connections Committee being such a brand new, focused committee that really drives everything we do, it builds our technical committees, our education, and our resources committee, feeds into Connections as how we disseminate to our membership. So with that in mind, we're going to start with Jim to provide an update.
Thanks, Dave. I know my first order of business is going to be after yesterday morning getting a new professional pitcher before next year. So anyway, when we look at the Connections Committee, that encompasses membership recruiting and retention, marketing and branding, chapter leadership and development. Our committee members currently are made up of Nick Muting, Mike Reagan, Kent Earhart, Melissa Wood, Katrina Rohde, and Dee Dee Martin. The three components of our membership, marketing, and chapter leadership, as I mentioned earlier, are an important part of our future of NSAC. And our mission that we've come up with is as follows. To encourage and facilitate communication between association and the local chapters by sponsoring programs for chapters and assisting in the support of their membership and activities, as well as to promote better understanding of the association through a variety of public outreach efforts, marketing, and public relations. We're all here for one reason, and that's to continue to promote local cooperatives and the cooperative movement as a whole. The NSAC brings to us personally that opportunity to do so. We've had a couple of meetings so far, and the biggest thing we're focusing on right now is getting a branding campaign put together and working to connect with the chapters to have them help us get that branding recognition out there. Letting people, we all come to these meetings and we find great value in it, and we've heard a lot of that on the stage here today. We want others to understand the value that this organization can bring to everyone. So the more we can get the word out there, the more we can increase our brand recognition. I feel like the more we're going to grow and prosper and become a great a better organization. So please watch for more information. And as was mentioned earlier, don't be afraid to raise your hand. I think that's one of the biggest benefits we have. The more we raise our hand and the more we get involved, the more benefit and ownership we get in the society as a whole. So thank you. And I'm going to turn it over to Bill Miller. Thanks.
Well, thank you. And I'd like to say thank you for the years I had on the board and the opportunity to serve in leadership, and now I have an opportunity to continue that service as chair of the Resources Committee. And we oversee the cooperative accountant, our resources bank, our research library, our resources on Connect. There's over 1,000 different postings. The copies we have of the cooperative accountant go back to the very beginning, and it's a wonderful resource. Now, what we get to do is we get to maintain what we have. We get to develop new resources. We get to make what we have more useful and determine what the needs you all as members have. And we want to continue with what we have, and we want to make it better, and we want to meet your needs. But I need your help. Jim just rattled off a membership that's about this long on the committee. I am a committee of one. So I need your help. I need your ideas. I need you to volunteer. Jim already has a mission. Well, our mission is to make what we have better and develop new things, but this is a ground floor committee, so you get an opportunity to really develop something new and make what we have better and to keep that what the reasons you joined, or at least one aspect of it, keep it going and make it better. A couple of questions to ask you. If you have ever said, and when I get to the point, I want you to fill in the blank. If you have ever said, I wish NSAC had, okay? Or, if only NSAC provided, if only NSAC would listen, I've got great ideas, here's your opportunity. I need one of two things from you or both. I need your ideas, and if you'd like to volunteer, we'd love to have you. And you can email the national office, email me, but we'd love to have you. And I think it's going to be a great committee, and it'll take a little bit of time to get it going, but I think it'll have a tremendous impact. So again, ideas, if you want to volunteer, and don't let it be just a committee of one. Let it be a committee of the whole. Thank you. Mr. Wayne Symes.
Well, hello, everyone. Many of you may know me as a past chair of the tax committee, a longtime member of NSAC, but I retired a year ago, and the board suggested that maybe I should take on the duties that Bill Erlenbush had. You know, he's just been recognized for his retirement, and he's enjoying his son's wedding this weekend. So I guess I'm the Bill Erlenbush 2.0. Yeah, there you go, there you go. So one of my duties is to, well, first fill the shoes of Bill Erlenbush, but at this meeting, my duties are to go out and identify good topics and great presenters and republish those as CLNs. So I've reached out to a number of you already, and I've gotten ideas from others that would like to see various topics. Someone requested leasing, someone requested hedging. So we'll be working on the topics that are good topics here, and one of the reasons we do that is we have 300 or so NSAC members here right now, but the membership is 1,600. So if we republish this as a CLN, we can reach more people. And we might also reach non-members, because folks can set up a CLN in their office and do a joint presentation where in a room where they can have extra people. So it helps get the education out to the members and potential members. One of the other things we have in, two other things. On the website, one of the things that Bill initiated was hot topics and best practices. So I will continue to do that. And so you can watch for that on Connect, and you'll find a section called Hot Topics and Best Practices. And we'll probably do that at least once a month, but my focus is more so on not necessarily how many I do per month, but what's a hot topic that's important? What's a best practice that might be useful to you? The other thing we wanted to talk about is with the basic accounting, advanced accounting, and intermediate accounting courses that we have, we want to update those. And you know, many of you know they're a 3-hour session, but we're going to break them into components so that if your chapter wants to host one of those modules, we're going to have it updated, and it'll be plug and play for you. It'll have all the latest NSAC logo on it, so that you can, and if you have, for example, if you're having a chapter meeting and a speaker bows out and you need something to fill that gap at the last minute, then one of these modules might be available. It's more than just tax and accounting. There are things on hedging and other topics like that. So I think that's what I wanted to report. Thank you.
Thank you. We're almost done. We'll have you on your way. Thank you for the great information, guys, on what each of you are doing in your area. A great way to get involved. And I would like to introduce our nominating committee chair, Nick Munting.
I lost you there. Oh, there we go. It was in green. I apologize. having troubles today. I've been telling people lately I need to get my vision checked. All right, so so one of the things I get to do as immediate past president, really it's my only function as immediate past president, which makes it the best position on the board, by the way. My only function was to do the nominating committee chair. So this was do what? Oh yeah, that's true. I did do the scholarships. Okay, sorry. I had two functions. Thank you. I think Dave added that one later. This is truly a highlight. This is truly a highlight of my tenure. As working with the organization leaders is not only rewarding, but a way to interact with peers. This is not one past or future leader. There is not one. Boy, I'm having troubles. There is not one past or future leader of NSAC that I wouldn't call a friend. And if you've gone to Dirty Nellies with us, you know that we tend to have some fun. Woo, Dirty Nellies. Sorry, we shouldn't be plugging them right now. They don't pay us. Okay, so it's my pleasure to introduce the 2022-2023 slate of officers and directors. If you'd please come forward and stand for a photo. Dave Antoni, Atlantic Chapter. Eric Kreinert, Far West Chapter. Eric Gillum, Pacific Northwest Chapter. Kent Earhart, Great Lakes Chapter. Jim Halverson, North Central Chapter. And April Graves, Texas Chapter. This right here is the current year executive committee, and if we could all give them a quick round of applause. Now, if I could also get now the remainder of the national board, Chad Degenhardt from the Mississippi Valley Chapter, Jeff Cradle from the Midwest Chapter, attending virtually, Tucker Limley, Electric Co-op Chapter, Katrina Rote, the Atlantic Chapter, Julia Savald, the North Central Chapter, Melissa Wood, the Electric Co-op Chapter, Mike Regan, the Mississippi Valley Chapter, and Brady Burns from the Midwest Chapter, who is also attending virtually. All right, that's the 2022-2023 Board of Directors. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you.
Somebody needs to take a picture.
Oh, I'm going to move that.
Thank you. Thank you. We're almost done. Thank you, Nick, and the executive committee and our national board. Let's give them another round of applause. They have much work to do. We have to continue to move this forward, and I know Eric Kreinert will put some renewed energy to continue us moving forward at a fast clip. So now I turn to looking forward to me serving this coming year with this outstanding group of individual leaders as the incoming past president. So all the things you heard Nick do will be my role as incoming immediate past president, and as well as the Atlantic Chapter National Director, along with my friend Katrina. We're big enough that we have two directors. I am so excited now to turn the gavel in person to Eric Kreinert, our current vice president, who is now moving into the national NSAC president. Now that's going to officially occur on August 25th, but we don't need to wait. So in advance of that meeting, we're going to do the traditional passing of the gavel. So I will be taking this gavel. Let's first show the gavel. So it's a fine box, and it has this awesome label on it, Eric Kreinert, CPA, National President 2022 to 2023. Someone wants to take a picture. Okay, so now we'll do the official passing of the gavel. So I'm told if the proper etiquette is to take it here and hold it at the, okay. And now we're going to take another picture, and he's going to hold it. All right, congratulations. Now you can say a few words.
All right. I think it would have been more official if I would have knocked him on the head or something afterwards, right? Thank you, Dave, for your excellent leadership, and I look forward to being the president in this coming year, the challenges that we'll face, and most specifically, I plan to spend time getting us to focus on expanding the use of Connect. I really want to make sure that we get the most use out of that and make sure everybody gets the benefits that are there so that we can share ideas and do other things that are relevant with it. And then the other thing I'd really like to do is I'd love to get this attendance up next year. Next year we're in Portland, and we've been away for a couple of years, and it was hard to get people here. This year we still had some COVID problems, so I'm really looking forward to increasing our participation next year, both at the TFAC and at the chapter meetings. So if anybody has any ideas on those things on how to increase or better the use of our Connect platform or to drive more people to be in person at our various different events, I would love to hear from you and as we try to implement those ideas. Thank you, and have a great rest of your sessions, and have a great day. Thank you.